I'm going to talk through how you're going to go about completing the animated GIF project. So whether you say GIF or GIF, I guess it's up to you because it can be said both ways, and I've heard it both ways many times before. So anyway, what a GIF is, and that's how the way that I'll say it, is that you are taking a lot of different pictures and you put them together into an animation that repeats over and over and over again. What you're going to have happen is something called persistence of vision. So that's what happens when we're watching a movie, because all we're seeing is a series of pictures that just move really quickly in front of us, and our eyes and our minds perceive them as actual movement, like we would something moving in real life. Now, a GIF is going to be a little bit different because it has a little bit more of a choppy look to it. I have an example here of the one that I'm going to be showing you here. As you can see, it's a series of pictures that are moving together. They've all been put together to create an animation. So this is a series of 47 pictures put together. For this assignment, I'm requiring you to try to do 25 pictures that are put together. And you can decide how you want to go about doing it. There's lots of examples that I could share with you of student work for this. And some of them, involved a little bit more editing than others. But if I open this up, you'll be able to see you can create movement, something moving within the frame, or you can even do some where you're moving the camera through the frame and following something. This is an example that I think is really great. So they had somebody going into a locker and then coming out of the locker as a different person. So you can think about how you want to go about this, but you're going to be doing at least 25 pictures that go together to create your image. So here we're going to start the actual making process. So let's say that we already took our pictures. I've got all my pictures in one folder, and I will show that to you here in just a moment. So I've got all the pictures downloaded in a folder, and I am all set to go. So to make that happen, you could take the pictures on any device and then get them saved down onto your computer. And then if you have them all in one folder, it makes it really easy for the next step. So then we're going to go to a website called GIF Maker. Once we're here, we're going to click Upload Images. We're going to find all of our pictures, and you can select them all just by dragging a box over them. Or if you need to, you could hold Control on your keyboard and click each one. Then click Open. It's going to take a while for all the uploading to happen, but once that's done, you'll see all the pictures appear in a row down here. Now, if you're out of order at all, you can click and drag the pictures around. But then after that's done, we're going to be able to see a little preview of how it looks off to the right-hand side here in the control panel. Now, the canvas size does matter. In the end, if you've got it really small, it's not going to be as interesting to see. It's going to be super tiny on your screen. You could go all the way the other way, but then it'll be a much larger file. So somewhere along the middle is probably good. Animation speed. If you want it to have the pictures move faster, you're going to move this down. But then you can't really see necessarily the whole thing that you'd want to see. So sometimes moving that a little bit slower. So you could go 100 milliseconds or even 50. If you've got enough pictures, it can look like a pretty interesting GIF that way. Anything slower than that, it starts to look a little bit too choppy. You want to leave this next part at 0. So you're going to repeat it over and over and over again. It's going to be an infinite loop. Don't worry about the music thing. I don't think that even works. Then we're going to click Create. After you've finished all the settings up here, you're going to want to click Create GIF Animation, and that'll open up some options down below here, and you need to click on Download the GIF. So that'll download, and once the download is complete, you can preview your GIF just by dragging it up onto the top of your Chrome browser here, and you can see how it looks a little bit larger than in that little preview. So once that's done, you're going to turn it in. All you need to do is just click on the submit button on the top of the screen here that you'll see for your view, and then you'll be done.